Happy New Year, everybody. Today we're going to have a fun show. So this is what we're going to do. I was thinking about kind of every year when the New Year's rolls around, there's 1,000 social posts about all the different ways to make a change in this coming year. And, with all the AI, generative AI content that's being, generated today, I thought, hey, why don't we do something that's a little bit different? Because I remember back in my military school days that it was really clear if you don't have a plan, that is a plan, that's a plan to fail, right? And that kind of was like beat into me then. So, what I wanted to do is, hey, how do we help real estate professionals generate that business plan with the strategic goals and what their funnel looks like from a breakdown? Because that's hard to actually back into. And so I said, you know what? Let's build something that we can give to the folks and let them try it. Let them use it. Let them generate business plans quickly that easy to understand, but are very actionable. And so that's it. We built it, right? Here is your free 2024 business plan template. We use ChatGPT 4. Then we've done a bunch of prompt engineering around the back in order to make it just awesome. All right, guys. I mean, it's really super simple. Basically, what you have to do is just select a location that you're in, what your transaction goal numbers are for what you did in 2023, how many you would like to close in 2024, kind of what your average sales price is, average commission per deal, what your split is with your broker or whoever it is that you're working with. So maybe it's a 2% of the commission, maybe it's an 80-20 or 75 or whatever it is. And then your name. I'm going to use Rose the Realtor today. Okay. I mean, it is that simple. And then it generates something that's pretty impressive. So let me show you what it does. And actually, let's start one right here. Let's do one. Let's do Alamo, California. And guys, in the comments here, just hey, tell me what yours are, and I will generate one before the show is done for you. Okay. But let's just in this case say, let's use Alamo, California. Let's say that we did maybe we did 11 transactions last year. And let's say that we want to do 21 transactions this year. Oh, I keep changing my mouse. Average sales price, let's call it Alamo. It's probably like around 3 million. Super nice area. Let's say that you are doing 2%. I know it's probably 2.5 or 3, but let's just call it 2. And then what is your split with your broker? Let's just say it's a 80-20 split. So you get an 80%. And then name's Rose the Realtor. Then just hit submit. And what it's going to do right now is generate this business plan. But while that's doing it, I've already created a couple kind of leading into this so we can kind of quickly look at them without having to wait for it to go. So in this one, we're in Bellevue, Washington. We did 24 transactions last year. We want to do 48, so double our business. It's $2.1 million a home, 2%, 80-20 split. And I'm Rose the Realtor again. Now, what do you get from that? Right? You get a strategic plan, marketing strategies, your daily activities, kind of what your quarterly milestones should look like, and then a very detailed lead funnel breakdown, which is, I think, really awesome when you really think about like what this means. I'm going to have it read it to us. I found that it's always effective for me to listen to someone else read it, right?
Stage conversion rates are as follows. Leads to listing appointment equals 1%. Listing appointment to listing equals 80%. Listing to close transaction equals 90%. Assuming these conversion rates, you would need approximately the following numbers. Stage quantity needed. Leads 333/month. Listing appointments 12/month. Listings 10/month. Closed transactions 11 every quarter. 44/year. Gross and net commission income calculation with an average sale price of $2,100,000 and grossing at a rate of about 2% per transaction. Gross income equals $2,100,000. 0.0248 equals $2,060,000. Net income 80% of gross equals 0.82 million. $60,000 equals $1,612,800.
Wow. So if you're able to do that, it's saying that you're going to net $1.6 million in commissions. And it even says that, 1.6 million in commissions. That's awesome. And it gives you a very clear, hey, these are what you should be doing. like using these conversion rates by stage, right? It's important to kind of keep that in mind. Is that, everyone's going to be slightly different, but I think it's pretty square. Daily activities. Hey, this is kind of how to plan out your day, right? Everyone has a chaotic business and things are going on, but if you really want to be able to stick to something, you have to have a what am I going to do today? A daily plan that leads to quarterly milestones and an end of year or quarterly goal, right? Otherwise, you get lost in the day to days. So this gives you that, along with what your strategic plan is, right, and your marketing strategy. So things to do, where to market and whatnot. Now this is different for every single person that runs it. Okay, so here's another example while the other one's done. So this one's in Austin. You did 46 transactions last year. You want to do 75 transactions in 2024. Average deal 950, 2%. You have a 75% split. So let's see what it recommends that you do. So again, the strategic plan, you want to generate 65% more. Okay. Yep, that's it. Constraints. Okay, strategic plan, invest in digital marketing, use artificial intelligence, host virtual tours. Interesting. Okay, tech savvy city. See how it customizes it to the location. Now, here, these are different, right? Lead gen for 2 hours, follow-up calls are 3, property viewing 4. So it's still a big portion of the day is being belly to belly. And then the administrative stuff, like make sure you have an hour a day to do that kind of stuff. These quarterly goals, it looks like, are a little more broken down than the first one. That's kind of the great thing about generative AI, right, guys, is that it doesn't just a template. It actually creates great content. And it takes a lot of prompt engineering to do that. But you can see it's very clear what you have to do. You have to, by quarter. So it's saying get 30% of your annual lead goal by the end of Q1. So that way you have the rest of the year to nurture those guys. Makes a lot of sense. Okay, assuming that 1.2% of your conversion, we need to generate a good amount of leads. So let's see what it recommends for this breakdown. I'm going to let it read this one to you as well. Let's just see.
Monthly requirement calculation. For closing one deal, we need approximately equals 83/180 equals 66 leads. Approx. So for achieving the target of closing 6 transactions monthly, we require about equals 66 equals 396 leads month.
Okay.
So, total monthly lead requirement, 400 leads, listing appointments, 1.2% of 400, 5 appointments, listings, 80% of 5 appointments,
Yep.
4 listings, closed transactions, 90% of 4 listings, around 3 to 4 deals closed. Thus, generating around 400 leads per month will put you on track for achieving your annual target. Commission calculation. For closing one deal with an average sale price of $150,000 at a gross commission rate of 2%. Gross commission equals $19,000. Net commission, considering you retain only about 75% of the gross, would be net commission equals $0.75 $19,000 equals $14,250. By closing approximately 6 transactions monthly, the total gross and net commission income I get from closing 72 transactions a year would be
right there. So $1 million, which is pretty nice. And it's saying that that's a 58% increase year over year. Right. So round that up to 59%. So that's an aggressive goal. But that's what goals are supposed to be, called BHAG, big hairy ass goals, right? Something that really challenges you and pushes you to get to somewhere new, right? So this is a great tool to do this, guys. And in some of these marketing strategies, I'm going to talk about this shortly, about how else can you use generative AI. We've got a ton of templates that you can use to do that with now. So here's that one we ran from the beginning. You can see it generates the same kind of layout, but very different as far as for where you spend your time, what you do based upon where you are, what type of properties you're selling, and even the lead funnel breakdown. I've seen it do a lot of different variations. So what I've usually done is run it once or twice or 3 times, and you get the pieces that you really like. With your maybe changing your goals or your not your location, but goals or the price range that you want to work within. And it'll generate a really clear, hey, this is what I need to do. This is by the numbers. You don't need to do the math. It does it for you. Do this, you will make this amount of money, right? It's pretty awesome. Now, one of the things that that we're going to be doing shortly. Now, if anyone has, I know you have to log in with StreamYard and all that kind of jazz in order to post a comment. But if you are and you want to post a comment, yeah, absolutely. And do you have Brandon? Do you have actually? Let me see. Which one do you want to print out on? This one. the other one. If you give me what your numbers are, I'll type it in right now and we'll run it for you, and we'll give you the printout. But here's the printout for, let's see, this business one. So here, let's grab it, and this is going to be a long one, so apologies, but there you go. I'm just going to copy it old school way here. Okay. There you go. It cuts it off. It only lets me do a little bit of it. We have to do a couple of them for you. Let's see if I can do 2, and it'll allow it. Doesn't like when I have comments that are so long. Yeah. So it cuts me off again. But yes, happy to give you the readout of this. And if you want to get started, guys, if you don't already have an account, you can literally just start a 14-day trial. So this is going to look totally junky. I'm going to put a comment under all these videos, guys, that with like the actual attachment for this, because those comments look garbage. But you can start a free trial if you don't already have one. Try using this link. There you go. Let's see. Okay, Brandon, let's go back and get you squared away. So I'm not sure what part of the country you're in, but let's see. So your target to do 50 transactions this coming year. Let's just say you did, I don't know, maybe 30 transactions last year. Tell me if I'm wrong on that. Average sales price is $450,000. Is that right? There we go. Maybe I need to put a comma in there. 2.5%. Fort Worth. All right. I went to TCU, man. I love Dallas Fort Worth area. Dallas, Texas, 2.5. I'll see it 80% split. I don't know. Maybe that's right. Maybe 20 transactions. Okay. 20, you want to do 50, 450,000, average 2.5%. Okay. Brandon, I'm not going to put your last name. Let's make it personal for you. There you go. Okay, so we'll let this run. While that's running, oh, no way. Yeah, TC is awesome. I was a Phi Cap, graduated in 2005. So it feels like it's a different whole millennia ago. But great school. Too bad with the football team this year, but hopefully next year we'll get something going. So back to this. While this loads, one of the great things that we can do is help you with the additional marketing content as you kind of get into go Frogs, baby. Get into 2024. And so what does that actually mean? Right? Is we're building this business plan. We have a listing flyer, so you can literally just have a full flyer written for you by just selecting an address. And then we got the property transformation. So if you have an ugly photo, this will allow you to make beautiful photos out of like an ugly listing photo. But it really comes down to like the marketing. When I asked recently, well, guys, what do you want? What do you want more of? And it was very clear that it was generating ads for buyers or sellers, but social ads that connect and compel, along with a couple other things. But the first one I did is worked on that. So this is a sneak peek at what that looks like. When you generate this now, this is what the back end of OpenAI looks like when you're doing some prompt engineering. And so we wrote a long prompt, keep modifying it. But what it does is it creates a persona for that audience that you want to create ads for. And in this case, it's a home buyer. And then I have it write 5 ads that have a hook, then a caption, which is kind of the center of the piece of the post, a call to action, hashtags, and then even an image prompt at the end. right? So I don't know which one to take here. Let's take this one. So this is their hook is sleepless nights chasing property dreams down the rabbit hole, fancy dream making instead. I love it, right? So basically, like find the house of your dreams. It kind of goes through it, and then the actual image prompt. Now, this is something that's kind of fun. Is that it used to have to go and do and like pay for subscriptions for different things, but Meta has done a hell of a good job. Excuse my language. Um, and some of their recent advancements. And this is free. It's imagine.meta.com. Create a Meta account. It's different than your Facebook account. And then you can use this for free. And so I'm literally going to paste, and this is some images that I was playing around with earlier. So this is kids playing with a dog at a park. Kind of cool. But to get really good images, you need more description. And so obviously I'm still having some common issues here, but it very clearly spells out exactly what we want it to generate an image of. And again, I just copied this from right here at the end, and this is going to be a prompt that's going to be shortly available. Okay, let's see. So it's all comma separated. So what it's going to do is it's going to create a spectacular modern home, with all of these great things using this type of camera and lens and time of day, and boom, there you go. You get these really compelling. Now, maybe you don't have modern homes in your area. Maybe you have more, I don't know, craftsman home, right? Maybe a modern craftsman. Like it's that easy to continue to generate new images for whatever it is that you're looking to do. Something that's kind of eye catching and stops you while you scroll. That's the whole point. Maybe this one's about kid comfort. Okay, so it's probably something about, yeah, sick of battling traffic after those late night pickups at school activities. Better option close by, right? So what these ads do is they're designed to connect with the pain points, the psychographics of this audience. So there's desires, there's pain points, and there's the psychographics of this person, right? Of this audience. And that's what these images, what the text, it's all supposed to really resonate well with. Because man, that's just when you get these awesome pieces. So let's see. I'm going to do this, and then Brandon, I want to jump back over and get you going, see what it came back, and I'll give you a piece. So if you're linked with me on LinkedIn, just shoot me a message and I'll send it to you after this is done. So that way you have a copy of it. Okay, so let's see what this looks like. So kid comfort classroom. Yeah, having fun. See, that would make you stop scrolling. There you go. You download that picture, and there you go. Now you've got an image for your ad. You've got the ad copy, everything done, and you're ready to actually start shooting. Oh, and we even give you the ad settings, right? So where you do it, age ranges you're targeting, marital status, all those settings that kind of get confusing. Well, they're not anymore. You get it done really quickly. So, there you go. So, okay, let's jump back over for you, Brandon. All right, Dallas, strategic plan, marketing strategy, digital marketing, database nurturing, networking, referral programs, lead breakdown. So let's see what it says for lead breakdown.
Lead funnel breakdown. To achieve 50 closed transactions in 2024 given current conversion rates, you need roughly approximately 4,167 leads per year or around 347 leads per month. From these monthly leads, expect around 4 listing appointments, 1.2% conversion. These would convert into 3 listings every month, 80% conversion, which finally should result in 3 closed transactions each month, 90% conversion. Quarterly milestones. Q1 generate at least 1,040 leads. Q2 maintain lead generation rate. Obtain minimum of 12 listings. Q3 continue maintaining lead generation. Secure additional minimal listings. Q4 increase closing transaction ratio. Hit final goal of total closed transactions.
So there you go. Yeah. So the psychographics, the way for that prompt, what you're going to be able to do is say, I want home buyers, I want home sellers, I want refinancers, I want whatever type of lead you're looking to generate, and then give a zip code. So that's rather than do cities or whatnot, zip codes allow us to pull data differently on the back end to make it better for you. So you'll be able to then have these ads written for you, and it's all included, guys, all included inside of your refresh engine account, right? So, and this is only a portion of what we do, right? I mean, the main piece of what we do This is the generative piece, though, the last mile. Like, what do I say to these people, Brad? Like, help me convert them. But the main thing that we've been working on for 4 years is helping you know who to talk to in your database. So how many unique properties, how many likely sellers are, how many have sold. We enrich all your contacts. Most, you get 65% of your data, guys, literally don't have an address. How do you not have an address for a contact if you're in real estate? You don't even know if you have an asset that you can sell, right? You don't know if you can make money with this person or not. That blows my mind. So that's what part of this is. This piece in the middle, we're basically enriching it, right? We go find addresses. If you just have a name and email or name and phone number, we fill in all that additional data. Then we give you the generative piece. Then we monitor for any changes that happen with any of these properties. And so on these pieces, it looks like that one popped up a little bit. We tell you, if there is a price available. It looks like that one's not. This was a likely seller, and like they're also distressed. That's another model that we provide. We then take, in this case, it looks like a name and email. We find an address for it. We validate it. Who owns it? Yep, there you go. Give you residence history, so where have they lived in the past and are they moving around, phone numbers and emails to contact them. But then you also have one-click prompt templates. So let's just say for this one, I want to create a listing campaign. I want to reach out to them. I'm going to do an email campaign, right? This takes all of the data on the contact and the property and injects it into a prompt. This is where ChatGPT, OpenAI kicks in. And we only use about 10%. Like everything else we do is called supervised learning to generate these other models. But then this will write an email campaign that you literally copy and paste, and off you go. So it's amazing all of the stuff that we now have been able to put into one product to help real estate professionals crush it using AI and make it easy, so you don't have to be a data geek and like kind of get confused about what you're supposed to be doing and where you are. It simplifies everything. So that's a quick preview of the next template based on our last survey. So please engage with our surveys, guys. We actually read them, and then I direct our team on what we're going to build next based upon what our clients want. So I'm excited about what's coming. I really encourage everybody to get in here and run their market, their business plan, as soon as they can. Get the value, guys. I'm giving it to you. It took a while to build these prompts and to make it all work right, and we literally are giving it to you for free. So come in and use it. I'm not going to wait for that to finish. The way you get to it is once you hit your dashboard, you can load contacts over here. You can see them. You can load them right here. We have automation, so it follows up and notifies you whenever anything changes. But you can then just click on ChatGPT with like the icon right here in the left rail, or you click on any of the templates kind of in the main central area down here, or all templates. And that gets you to that section that we were just looking at. It kind of has everything. So this is going to continue to fill up. Engage with us. Tell us what you want. We're going to get it done for you. Brandon, I really enjoyed you on the ride today, man. Thank you for engaging with me today. And I'm going to copy and send your business plan to you as soon as we get off here the live stream. So if anyone else in comments, guys, below, put in what your information is, right? And I'll run it for you. We'll do a couple of these just for fun. Click the link and start a free trial. You can do them for your whole office or your team. Utilize it. It's something of real value. And, the more that I think the real estate industry, prop tech entrepreneurs like myself can reduce the friction from actually using the technology, the more beneficial it will be for practitioners in the field. So thank you for your time. Happy Friday Fusion, and stay tuned. A lot more awesome stuff coming soon.